You know what? Hold that thought. I'm going to come back to that because I want to hear your thoughts on it. But Coach Tyronn Lue just sat down. Let's listen to him first.
What can you say about the season you guys have had? I mean, it's been a roller coaster. Just your overall thoughts on how the season ended for you guys.
I think it's been an unbelievable season, for our guys and everything we had to go through, and like our fans, staying loyal and continuing support, throughout the whole season. Tough situation tonight, ending the way it did, but for the guys in the locker room, like the scrap and the way we competed all year long, no matter who played, no matter who was in the rotation, who was in and out. So it's most disappointing for those guys in the locker room who fought and clawed all year and then have to end like this. But we got to hold our heads high, some great things to be proud of. And, get ready, keep rebuilding, and get ready for next year. But I'm not disappointed at all in these guys in the locker room. Like I said, every single night they gave me everything they had. And our coaching staff was phenomenal, all year long. But just making sure guys were ready all year and stayed the course. No matter if you played, 10 games, missed 10 games, when we plug guys in, guys are ready to play. And so that's the culture we want to build here. That's the culture we want to set. And I'm just, I'm happy and proud of our guys for the season that we was able to overcome, all year long.
You guys do have a couple of free agents. Is this roster is this something you want to see come back next year and try to go it again?
Yeah, everybody. When we get our main guys back, we could be dangerous, but health is part of it, so we got to stay healthy and continue to work. And like I said, right now we got what we got. And so I'm proud of our guys in the locker room, and there's nothing to hang their heads about. And, so it is what it is.
Hey, Ty, on that note, what sort of big picture implications do you envision of what this group can do, knowing that they've had to hold the fort down for a lot of the time this season without their two guys, and they'll be back next season?
It's very promising. I think when you get Kawhi and PG back healthy, Norm, be able to play a full season instead of playing, 5, 6 games, 4, whatever, how many ever game, 4 games. This team can be pretty special, but it's all about health. And, with our young guys, T-Man, Amir, Luke, Zoo, Isaiah, all those guys had a chance to develop and play in meaningful games. And they played big this year for us. And our veteran guys, we already talked about what Marcus and Nico and Reggie have brought to this team. So, just the biggest thing is about health. We got to get back and, get back to the drawing board. But I'm very excited for this group and, the guys coming back.
Ty, obviously you guys had a 6-game lead over the Pelicans for 8th place. Is it hard not to be a little bit frustrated that you guys are even in this position at all right now?
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we knew that coming into the season, but, like Willie Green has done a phenomenal job, so just where he brought his team from and where they're at now and how he got those guys to believe and the job he did, they brought us in CJ. Griff did a good job bringing in CJ, another leader for that team that can score the basketball and brings a calmness to that team. And so Willie's done a great job, but, I thought we did a good job of putting ourselves in position, like I said, to make the 8th seed and have a chance to play 2 games and win 1. And, you don't want to see it end like that. But we knew the play-in was in before we even started the season. But, it's tough.
Ty, obviously, the Lukes and the Zoos and the young guys got a lot of play this year that will help them develop. But what can you say about Reggie and Nico and Marcus and sort of they had to carry a lot of a load that they normally wouldn't?
Yeah, I mean, just their approach every single day, I think, was huge for this team and for our young guys to see how they came to work every day and the message they were delivering and just teaching these young guys how to work and what it takes to be a pro. And so every day, they brought that. And so that's all you can ask from your veteran guys and your veteran group, and they did that. And the young guys came along, and like I said, they matured. They had to mature very fast, considering the circumstances. So our veterans was great, even with, like I said, Bledsoe was great for us, Serge was great, along with Justice. Those guys are great for us as well. So we're building the right culture. We're going in the right direction. Our next step is we just got to, stay healthy at some point, hopefully.
You've been to the Western or to a conference finals every time you've been a head coach. Is it going to be super weird for you the next few weeks?
Yeah, I've never not been in the playoffs as a coach. As an assistant, as a head. So it's tough. It's tough, but it's gonna make me stronger. So I've been through a lot worse, and I am disappointed. In us not being able to make the playoffs, no matter who was playing, and so it is tough for me. So it'd be something that's different. Something I've never experienced before, but. Add this to the list, I guess. It seemed like it was no way we could win. They competed to the end and we won that game. So that was a big moment for me.
Ty, I want to stand because I can't even see you right now. Just want to know, like, you're down 10 at half. Like, what did you tell the team? Like, obviously we saw you went small and turned that game around to the degree that y'all did. Like, what was the conversations like at half and like, what was the plan of trying to, get to the finish line from there?
I grabbed Zoo, right when we walked through the tunnel and just told him I was going to start small. I didn't think that I wouldn't play him at all, but I knew I'm playing small against Valanciunas and Jackson Hayes. They had trouble matching up with us and getting back in transition. And, like I said, we were down 10 and ended up going up 10, I think, at the end of the third quarter, and so I just think the communication. I just thought we had to get stops, get out and run and transition, attack early, which we did. But then I thought our guys got a little tired. We started selling for some jump shots. We didn't continue to keep attacking. And then they hurt us on the glass, and their bench came in. Murphy, had huge stones to come in and make those big shots they needed, when they were struggling to score the basketball. Alvarado came in and changed the pace for them, got a couple offensive rebounds that were very meaningful. And then, Larry Nance, was huge, for them, 7 offensive rebounds, something that we struggled with, all season long, rebounding the basketball. And he was able to hurt us with those rebounds.
When you look at, like, how this ended, like, have you already kind of talked to everybody, or is that something that's going to happen, like, over the course of the next few days or so? No,
it's going to happen over the course of the next few days. Just, let guys come down. And, I know it's a disappointed locker room in there, but, like I said, those guys in there have nothing to hang their head about, and so just stay positive, stay with it, be proud of what we did, what we was able to accomplish. I know we didn't make the playoffs, but considering all the things that went on this year, I'm very proud of our guys.
Ty, besides health being the big thing and finally having your 2 big guys healthy for a full season, are there any other areas you think this team needs to improve on or address to kind of take that next step?
I'm not in a position to talk about it right now, I just think, come on, you get Kawhi back, top 5 players, you get PG, a perennial all-star. Your team changes, tremendously. And guys who have taken on bigger roles this year who's never been in this position before, they can kind of fall back into their original, roles. And so, we could be very different, with those 2 guys back and those 2 guys healthy. And like I said, with Norm being able to get himself on track, learning the plays, learning our system, what we're trying to do, and we can be special. Thanks, Coach. Thank you.